The year was 1974. The place, 112 Ocean Avenue, Amityville, New York. A large Dutch colonial house stood silent, shrouded in an eerie calm. It was a house with a secret, a darkness that had seeped into its very foundation. Inside lived the Defoe family, parents Ronald and Louise and their 4 children. They seemed like an ordinary family, but their story was about to take a horrifying turn.
I was described as withdrawn and unpredictable. Unbeknownst to my family, a darkness was growing within me, fueled by unseen forces. On a cold November night, this darkness would erupt with devastating consequences.
In the dead of night, Ronald Defoe Jr. committed an unthinkable act. He murdered his entire family as they slept peacefully in their beds. Armed with a .35 caliber rifle, he ended their lives one by one. The brutality of the crime shocked the community, leaving an indelible stain on the house at 112 Ocean Avenue.
During my trial, I claimed insanity, stating that voices in the house had compelled me to commit the murders. I spoke of demonic forces, of an evil that whispered to me from the shadows.
His claims were met with skepticism, but the question lingered. Was there something more to the murders at Amityville? Just over a year later, the Lutz family, George, Kathy, and their 3 children moved into the house at 112 Ocean Avenue. They were aware of its tragic past, but they dismissed it as a terrible but isolated incident. They believed they could make a fresh start, unaware of the horrors that awaited them.
Almost immediately, we began to experience strange and unsettling events. Cold spots, foul odors, and unexplained noises plagued us. Doors slammed shut on their own, and disembodied voices whispered throughout the house.
We tried to rationalize these events, but as the days turned into weeks, our fear and unease grew.
As the paranormal activity intensified, the Lutz family found themselves trapped in a nightmare. Their once happy home had transformed into a place of terror.
I claimed to see red eyes staring at me from the darkness, and our children, especially our youngest daughter Missy, began exhibiting disturbing behavior.
Desperate for help, the Lutz family turned to their faith. They invited a priest, Father Mancuso, to bless the house, hoping to cleanse it of the evil that seemed to permeate its walls.
However, my visit would prove to be a harrowing experience, confirming their worst fears about the true nature of the house.